Your book, Historical Accuracy, available on Amazon.com, was published in March 2021. Clarion Reviews gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Historical Accuracy is a religious and historical survey that examines the veracity of biblical accounts. It's been almost 5 years since it has been published. A second edition is needed. Is the existence of Jesus historically accurate? Is Albert Schweitzer's quest of the historical Jesus finally over? Steve Campbell. Did Jesus exist? I recently found out, yes, Jesus did exist. Jesus of Galilee. There are two. One is biblical, one is not. Same man? Here's why. The biblical Jesus, the Galilean, is a composite character of historical fiction and fan fiction, drawing on the Jewish Bible, Homeric epics, Julius Caesar, and Augustus Caesar. The Manu royalty of Queen Helena, the life of the Roman general and emperor Vespasian, Middle Platonic theology, hero worship, characters named Jesus in Antiquities of the Jews, written by the first century historian Flavius Josephus, and more. Consider King Herod Agrippa II. Yes, there was an historical Jesus in a Galilee ruled by Herod Agrippa II. The Gospels placed him back in time when Pontius Pilate was the prefect of Judea and Galilee was ruled by Herod Antipas. I remember when I was researching historical accuracy, I had to look at the books by Lena Einhorn, The Jesus Mystery, and her other book, A Shift in Time. Those books show evidence for how the Gospels placed the historical Jesus back in time when Pontius Pilate was the prefect of Judea. The historical Jesus was in Galilee in 67 Common Era, when there was no active Roman governor because Roman administration of Judea and surrounding areas of Jewish revolt had shifted to direct military control under General Vespasian. The Roman prefect Pontius Pilate found no fault in Jesus of Galilee. But Vespasian, oh, he had good reason to find fault in Jesus, who was a military leader of rebels against Rome at Galilee, ruled by King Herod Agrippa II. And that was a problem for this king. How could he be on good terms with Rome with a rebel general against Rome in his midst? His local Jewish revolt military leader, Jesus of Galilee, was a political liability not to be forgotten by the Flavians, Vespasian, and Titus. Consider King Herod Agrippa II not wanting to be remembered by them as incapable of putting down his local group of rebels against Rome. Consider Herod Agrippa II, who escaped to Rome, not wanting to be remembered alongside Jesus the Galilean, who was a problem for Rome and its generals, sent to quell the Jewish revolt. The Galilean, Jesus, who led but lost the Battle of Galilee against generals Vespasian and Titus. Instead, Herod Agrippa II supported the rewriting of Jesus' biography into the Gospels, which presented a Galilean Jesus in which Rome could find no fault in him. Agrippa II and Flavius Josephus, pro-Roman, like Jesus, like Paul. After the Jewish Revolt, Agrippa and Josephus were permitted to live in Rome, permitted by now Emperor Vespasian, and after he died, Emperor Titus. Agrippa II could have gotten Flavius Josephus to help him create a revision of the biography of the historical Jesus of Galilee by Josephus inserting a testimony, the Testimonium Flavianum, with the two passages following the Testimonium Flavianum, in order to first vouch for the revised historical Jesus, and second, to reveal how pious people then and for millennia had been and would be exploited.